Uncensored.
Presented by Rice, Murtha, Thesaurus, your official injury lawyers.
105.7 The Fan.
Injury Report is brought to you by Orthopedic Associates of Central Maryland. In pain? Contact the experts at Orthopedic Associates of Central Maryland at mdbonedocs.com. Care this good feels good to the bone.
Injury Report.
Ravens, Browns, we are less than 2 hours away from kickoff. Ravens trying to get a double-digit win season again. But joining us right now is Dr. Ralph Zade. And Ralph, let's start with Tyler Huntley, who he suffered a concussion on Sunday, and now he's cleared protocols. And we don't know the NFL protocols in terms of concussions, but I guess how is a concussion treated early on? And I guess, does it vary case to case with how people recover?
It does, for sure. Concussion nowadays is treated pretty seriously, especially in the NFL and, down through, even like high school level football. And there's typically a protocol that they have to follow to return. And so it's sort of, in some respects, just a bit of a time type of thing and kind of limiting neural stimulation. And you kind of start very limited, and then as it's like a 5-step protocol, as they pass these milestones, you can kind of increase the amount of stimulation and increase the amount of activity, and sort of continue to monitor them. And if they're able to sort of pass that, then they can move on to the next step, eventually returning to play. So that sometimes can take a week in this case, which is sort of the minimum. Can sometimes take several weeks or months even.
Hey, Doc, talk to me about Dobbins' knee, because it looked like it had two big eyes on it, on that knee, and it looked really stiff on that long run.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously had quite a history, with his knee. It looked like, at least he, probably had some aspect of, some swelling, and, he's probably still kind of recovering from his previous injuries a little bit. So, we'll see how long he takes for him to kind of get back to like feeling normal on that.
Doc, what I was told, like the two big bumps on the knee, that's where, he had the scope, procedure,
Sure.
A couple weeks back, and that was swollen, and that's why it was like two big eyes bugging out.
So I mean, usually sort of at baseline when you do it, when you get a scope and an arthroscopy, there's two portals, two holes there. They're usually kind of swollen for even like a long period of time. It doesn't necessarily reflect like the rest of his knee, meaning, if he has a lot of swelling or pain from, a clean, or what people refer to like a cleanup or sort of a debridement. And so that doesn't necessarily reflect that, he's going to be in a lot of pain or unable to perform. It's more so how the rest of his knee does. But yeah, definitely pretty early, after any kind of surgery, even a basic scope, to be really active on that.
He's Dr. Ralph Zade, joins us every week. And, Doc, thanks so much for coming on today.
Thanks, Doc.
Thanks. Have a good one, guys.
Yep, you too.
You got it. We are about an hour and 45 minutes away. Kickoff, Ravens, Browns. After the break, we're going to climb the depth chart. Ronnie Stanley.